Kills 99.9% of germs. That 0.1%, that's coronavirus. All this week I've been working from home, practicing social distancing, which is not too much different than what I normally do. But not everybody can handle social distancing, and it's spring break. And ain't no coronavirus gonna stop some people from smashing some pussy and getting fucked up in Miami Beach.
If I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna let it stop me from partying, you know.
I don't know how to explain it, but you just look at someone and you say, yeah, the Florida man. If not Florida, it's somewhere in that like lower panhandle area.
Partying, you know, we've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while. About 2 months we've had this trip planned.
Oh my God, he's been waiting so long. He's been waiting 2 months he had this trip planned. You know, if he gets corona, fuck his grandparents or anybody who's, you know, elderly or susceptible to it. You know, he's been waiting a whole 2 months. Do you not understand? I mean, everything's shut down. He's probably not going to school anymore or anything like that. He's probably got all the time in the world. But yeah, he's been waiting a whole 2 months. You know what he means?
About 2 months we've had this trip planned. 3 months. So we're just out here having a good time. Whatever happens, happens.
At least he's in the mindset that whatever happens, happens. And since I'm a nice guy, I just kind of hope and pray that something does, you know, for his sake.
Like, it's really messing up with my spring break.
On behalf of coronavirus, Brianna, I'd like to apologize for ruining your spring break.
What is there to do here other than go to the bars or the beach, and they're closing all of it? It's really messing up. I think they're blowing it way out of proportion. I think it's doing way too much.
Doing us bad. We need a refund. This virus ain't that serious. It's serious. It's more serious things out there like hunger and poverty, and we need to address that.
I agree. There's more serious stuff than dying out there, like dying from hunger and poverty. He looks like a man of the community. Goes out, volunteers his time at the soup kitchen, throws pennies at homeless people to help them with their economic situation.
Yeah, I mean, we planned this a long time ago, and it was kind of up in the air if we still go, but like we're here. I just turned 21 this year.
All right, I've heard people say that they have a pear-shaped body before, but I've never seen a pear-shaped face.
So I'm here to party, so it's kind of disappointing, but we're just making the most of it. We met these other people in our little Airbnb spot, so we're just hanging out with them and trying to get drunk before everything closes.
All right, I don't even really have a joke for that. I mean, I'll just play that again.
Get drunk before everything closes.
I just turned 21 this year, so when you're 21, spring break's a very important time of your life. You only get that once. It's not like you have a whole other 365 days to try to party and have a good time. It's only at this time, right? This right here.
I mean, it sucks, but we're gonna make the best of it. We're enjoying ourselves. It sucks, and I'm from New Orleans, so this really sucks.
Okay, I'm from New Orleans, so this really sucks.
We're just trying to roll with we're just living for the moment. We're just going for.
All right, I take that back. That first guy, when I said he was the epitome of like Florida man, no, this guy is Florida man. If he ain't Florida man, he's Florida Bama man. Is that a Florida Bama? He's definitely in that area.
Just gonna do what happens when it happens. When stuff closes, we're gonna do it when it closes. But
in all my years on this earth, I've never heard anything more beautiful than what came out of this man's mouth. It's just pure poetry. We're just gonna do what happens when it happens. When stuff closes, we're gonna do it when it closes. I mean, I don't know how you interpret that, but to me, it's just hits right here. I mean, quite literally, you know, going to the beach and everyone swim together is a gene pool. And hopefully the gene pool clears itself out. They tried to keep the beaches open while this was all happening, as long as people kept social distancing. But this is why we can't have nice things. See, part of the problem is the news isn't cool, and kids listen to cool. So now we have celebrities telling us how to practice social distancing.
I know this time is pretty hectic and crazy, and there's a lot of uncertainty, you know, out there. But everybody do their part. I'm doing mine. I'm at home. Me and my family really enjoying family time. But as best you can, social distance yourself.
Here I am at home, taking a jacuzzi, smoking a little stogie. I just finished a bike ride and a little bit of workout, and I just, keep staying at home. I still see photographs and videos of people sitting in outside cafes all over the world and having a good time and hanging out in crowds, especially now in springtime where all the kids are going to the beach and celebrate and drink and all that stuff.
We're just trying to roll with we're just living for the moment. We're just going for,
Just remember, stay at home, don't go to crowds. Put that cookie down.
All right, Coroninator. It's easy to say hunker down, stay in your house, and don't go out when you have, $20 million sitting in the bank account. When you're sitting in the hot tub and you're relaxing and you got your little cigar there and you're in your backyard and you're not going outside because it's a beautiful day, you're in California, and you have the luxury of having a hot tub and you have the luxury of having these cigars in your house. And guess what? I'm pretty sure you can afford toilet paper right now without paying that $40 price tag. Between that and the hand sanitizer, things are pretty cushy when you're a celebrity and you got money in the bank. But when you're like me and you behind that camera, well, maybe you got a couple of dollars. I don't know about me, but maybe you got a couple of dollars sitting in the bank. When you don't have money working right now, it's pretty important. And trying to make some money and go outside and trying to get your daily stuff done, when you only have enough money to go and eat right now, and then maybe you get a couple dollars later and you have to go out to the store again and replenish that stuff. You just don't have the convenience of stocking up in your house. So unlike the spring breaker kids, some of us just have to go out and just live our daily lives so that way we can eat the next day. Everything is canceled. Cruises canceled. Live shows canceled. Movies canceled. Socialism canceled. WrestleMania held in a warehouse. So even if I could go outside my house, those of us that are stuck inside, luckily Nintendo had brought us this beautiful, beautiful game. Animal Crossing, it's been 7 years. I've been longing for this game. It came out at midnight last night. I've been playing it now. Got several hours in, but I had to buy it digitally. I couldn't go out to the store. I didn't want to risk going out to Walmart. But for those of you who are not buying your games digitally, guess what? GameStop has you covered because their managers are telling the employees in the store that they are an essential need business. Oh, but what happens if the police come in and say, hey, guess what? You guys have to close down. I don't classify video games as an essential need. What did the managers tell the police? Well, here's the memo. We believe GameStop is classified as essential retail and therefore is able to remain open during this time. The document then asks law enforcement officers to call GameStop's headquarters if they don't accept this policy. You expect your people to tell the police, I don't care what you got to say. My boss said to call him up at this number here. And then there's an update to this where GameStop today put out a press release saying that they provide essential needs that people will use to work from home, like iPads and phones. While there are many businesses and organizations far more critical than ours, we believe we can have a positive impact during this very challenging time. We are complying with all state, county, city, and local ordinances, and we will continue to adjust to any further developments. At this point in time, I just wish that GameStop would get the coronavirus and just die already. So for those of you that are stuck in the house, what are you doing kind of the past time other than Animal Crossing for 16 hours a day? Leave a comment below. Let me know. And let's just make sure that Grandma and Grandpa are around for another 10 years. We want Grandma and Grandpa around. 10 years is a long time. If you had an extra 10 years, you would want it too. So just be mindful of that, all right? There's people that want to live out there. All right, take care of each other. Be safe, and I'll see you guys next time.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Can't touch this. Music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me with a mind to rhyme and to think. Feels good when you know you're down a super dope homeboy from the top, and I'm known as such. And this is a beat you can't touch.